Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a product. So you're going to get logged into WordPress by going to your URL /wp-admin/ and that'll take you to the login screen. You'll come in here to the left-hand sidebar. You'll see products, add new, and you'll click on that, or you can click all products and add new here. Go ahead and add a new product. You're going to give this product the name that you want to show up for people. So we'll just call this product. Then right here you can put a description. I'm going to call it product description, and then I'll put some random text so you can see it. I'll go ahead and use my shortcut Ipsum there. Okay. Then we're going to come down here. We have a spot to upload a size chart. So you can hit add file. This can be a PDF or a JPEG size chart. So we'll go ahead and add that. And then we have a spot for the product short description. And I'm going to copy this and put it in here so you can see the difference between the product description and the product short description. Okay. Now we come down here to our product data. And this is where kind of the magic is going to happen. So we're going to change it from simple product to variable product. And that is saying that we want to be able to have attributes attached to it. Okay, so we do that. Then we're going to come down to attributes. And we're going to add the attributes that we want. And if you don't see an option for the attributes that you want here, then watch my other video on how to create attributes. Okay, once you have them added, you're going to do, for this purposes, we're going to do select all. Select all. You could also, and so then the way I would do it is select all and remove them. That's one way you can do it. Another way you could do it is you could come in and just choose the colors that you wanted by typing in the first 3 or so letters, and it'll start searching for it, and then you could grab them that way. Or you could just click and go down and grab them one at a time. Or like I said, grab all of them. Okay, so then once you have these the way you want to make sure that it's visible on the product page and used for variations, both ticked for all of them. You're going to save your attributes. And once you get to this point, probably a good idea to go ahead and save what you're doing. You don't have to publish it. You can just save it as a draft so you don't lose anything. Okay. Coming down here for categories, you'll want to put the category that makes sense for this product, or you can add a new category straight from here. So like we could do test shop 5. So this can be anything you want, but of course it needs to match up with the shop sync field that it's going to be attached to. And then we'll uncheck uncategorized and add the new category. And you do want to make sure uncategorized is unchecked, or it could mess things up with the product syncing. Okay, the next thing you can do is underneath product images, you can upload your main image for your product. We'll just go ahead and do this for this one. This one's going to show up on the thumbnail and when they first come to the page, unless you have a default selected. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and save the draft again. Then I'm going to scroll down back to our variable product data section. We did attributes, so now we're going to go to variations. Variations are created from attributes. So we can do create variations from all attributes. Go. Now it's only going to do 50 at a time, so we'll see how many get done here. 50 variations added. If it ever says 50 variations added, that means that it came up against its max number that it could do, and you want to hit go again. So we'll say OK, and then we'll hit go again. I just did add on accident, my bad. So instead of just hitting add, which just creates a blank one where you could choose it yourself, I'm going to remove that blank one I just created. Are you sure you want to remove the variation? Yes. Okay, I'm going to go back to create from all and hit go. Okay. 41. So that's less than 50. So that means that we're all done. And I can show you that this way too. If we go to create from all again and hit go, then 0 we're going to be run because we've already done all of them. Okay, so now you have all of your different possibilities of color with size created. So now what you can do is you can go in and you can start editing these. So you can edit it by saying if it's managed stock or not. You can click on this icon to add a different image for this particular variation. So you could say for all the bright whites, I want a different image here, and you'll just come in and add that image. You could add a skew if you're using that. You can add your price right here, say 25 bucks, and then you could make it on sale and schedule that sale if you wanted to. And then customer markup, this is a place where you're going to put how much profit they have on this item. And this is going to be added to your reporting later, so you'll be able to see the markup for each one. And then there's a few other things here that mainly apply to shipping. And then the shipping class is going to be same as parent, which is what you want. Tax class, same as parent, that's what you want. You could add a description here, but we're not going to. And so that's how you edit a variation. Now that being said, there are ways to bulk edit the variations. Like for instance, we can add a price to all of these and say, no, all of them are going to be 25 bucks, add price. So that's something that you could do. You could also do it more systematically. So I'm going to delete these and show you a couple, like the way that I would do it. So I'm going to say delete all variations, go. Last warning, you sure you want to delete all these? It's going to be hard to get it back. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go to attributes, and I'm going to make it a little bit easier on myself for organization and then also for editing. So like what I might do is I might do this. I might do, okay, I'm just going to do one color at a time, let's say. So I'm only going to do the black. And I am going to do only the shirts that'll be a certain price. Like let's say all the youths and up to XL are all going to be $25, but the bigger sizes are going to be more money. Then I'll remove all those bigger sizes for now. Save it. Then I will come in to my variations, create variations from all attributes, go. Max of 50. We already know that. Only 9 variations added. Great. It's a lot easier to work with. And you can do stuff like this. You can do the price for all 9 right away. So we're going to say, okay, so for all 9 of these, they're 25 bucks. Add the price. Okay. Then there are some other bulk options that you could mess with if you wanted to do that. But I think that the easiest thing is that basically all of these are going to be lined up the way that you want them to be lined up, and you can click and drag and drop these. Like obviously XS would be the smallest, and then S, and then M, and then L, XL, small, medium, large, extra large. Okay, so this looks like a good order now. So then I may expand all of them, come in here, do my customer markup if it's $2 for each one, change my image if it's the black for each one. This is the way I would work on these because it's easier to keep track of what you're doing when you're doing one variation at a time versus doing so many. And you could get into a really quick flow with this. So that's what I would do. You can hit enter here. I think, maybe not. Okay, customer markup. I'm going to do 2 again. Black. Okay. So I would just roll through these this way. Make it a lot easier on yourself. Then what you can do is you can go back and change your variation to a different variation to be able to bulk edit those easier. I'll show you that in just a sec. Okay, save our changes. Now, so these ones in theory are all done. So then we'll go back to attributes, size, and I'm going to add now our 2x and our 3x and our 4x. Let's do. Okay, so I'm going to add those in, save attributes. Then I'll come over to variations, and I will do create variations from all attributes again, but it's not going to create duplicates of these. It'll read that these variations already exist, and it won't do them. It'll only do the 3 new ones that I did. So 3 variations added, okay. Now to those 3 variations, which all get added at the top for your organization, I could now set the price for just those. So this would be helpful in certain circumstances. Obviously, these are each going to have an independent price. I think, like let's say that you wanted to add $2 for each one of these. We would go add price, and instead of 25, we would do the 27, add those prices, and then those would all be added that way. I'm going to go ahead and get these in order. Okay. Then I can open these guys up, come in here, you can see it's 27. The markup is still, let's say, $2, and it's still the black shirt. So this is going to take some time, but I do think that adding the variations this way is going to be quicker than actually adding a bunch of different products. So you are saving some time, even though it's tedious. And let's say that for the 4x, we want the cost to be higher. We've just changed that right here. Okay, we'll save our changes. Then we could go back, and we could go to attributes, color, and then we could, let's say, remove black and add red. Then we could, let's do the same size thing we did before, and then save these attributes. Okay, now we can go to variations, and you'll see all of these colors are gone because we removed them, but they're not really gone, they're stored. So now we'll go to create variations. I think, and then we'll hit go, see what that creates. 9, perfect. It's going to put them at the top. So then we would add prices to our 9 now. So let's say they're 25 as well. Add prices. Great. And then we could go through these and edit them. Okay. You get the idea. I'm not going to do that all over again, but you can do that for each of your different variations. And then once you're ready, then you can come into attributes, add your stuff back in here, like your black, save, and then it'll show back up where it's supposed to and where you've already made your edits. So that is the way that you're going to add all of these different variations, and where you can come in and edit those as well if you want to change the price, or if you want to delete the delete a certain size or whatever, you just come in and remove it here. And once you create all of those and you have your different images assigned, like let's say for the red one, let's change it to this just so you can get an idea. Then you come up and you're going to hit publish once you're done. I'm going to save this. Save changes. Okay, so once you're ready, you come up and hit publish. That's going to make the product live. Then you can go to view product, and you can see what that is looking like. So you can see we've got product here. I have it assigned to a category that doesn't exist right now, so it's not showing the header, but let's just assign it to Test Shop 4 instead, so we get that header. Okay, update. Then if I refresh this, you're going to get the header up here with the main image that we chose, and I don't have a default set here, so nothing's going to be chosen. But let's say that I go to black, and then I choose youth small. Then we get the image that we chose for black, youth small. And then, if I changed it to red, then we're going to get the image that we chose for red, youth small. And then I can also choose a default that I want to be there when it loads, like sort of your most popular if you wanted. That's right up here. So on variations, default form values, you can make that, let's say, black large is what we want our default to be. And then update, and that's what will be there. So that's how you add a product. And you can see the short description shows up right underneath the price. and then the description, the product description shows up down here as a tab with the additional info and the reviews. And oh, right, okay, so you don't see the color swatches the way we want them to be, or the sizes the way we want them to be yet. This is the way you do that. You come down to the product data, you go to swatches, which is the bottom option, and then you choose what you'd like it to be. So for color, we want to show the taxonomy, colors, and images. And for size, we want to show the taxonomy, colors, and images. Then when we do that, we'll come up and we'll hit update and then refresh this page. And now you'll see not only the colors and swatches, but you're also going to see the size chart getting pulled in here, where you could click on that to be able to see the size chart. Okay. And this is a little bit easier to just navigate through. So, yeah, use small, black, red, changes the color. And then obviously also changes the price. Why is that not showing the extra large? I thought I put an extra large in there. I'm just going to check on that really quick. Variations. Oh, do you know what? I didn't add back in the other attributes. So you want to make sure you add everything back in. And an easy way to do that is just do select all when you're done, even though you're not adding all of those. And we'll hit save, come over, refresh, and then that way you can see the price changing option here too. So then if you chose 4X, you're going to see the price change. And 4X is not available in this color, so that color grays out. Vice versa, if we were on that color, then the sizes that it doesn't have would gray out. Okay, so that's how you add a product. There are more complexities to WooCommerce products, obviously, but those are all of the ways that I am using products in your store. So please let me know if you have any additional questions, and hopefully this helps, and sorry it's a long video.